Hello, DadBodians. How are you? Me and Chip just tried to record this, and it was technical difficulty
catastrophe.
moment. It was a catastrophe, dude. But we're good. And okay, so this is the movie cast. This is the beginning. We're on Surf's Up right now. This is the first movie in the list. We changed up the format a little bit, so we just watched the movie together, but we didn't talk about it yet. We just giggled a little bit at the jokes, and that was about it. And now we're gonna talk about it right now. We're starting talking about it right now. Like right now.
We're like right now.
Like right now.
Like we're talking about Surf's Up like right now.
Yeah, like we're talking about Surf's Up right now. So we're gonna try and go for like about 10 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next movie. So, okay, what did you think of Surf's Up? And then this is where we left off. This is where we left off in the last recording was what did you think of Surf's Up? And he was like, Surf's Up is kind of, I don't remember exactly what you said.
Yeah, but that was when it all went downhill. So yeah, Surf's Up, what I was going to say, it seems like at first glance, like a weird, bad movie. You know, it's penguins that go surfing. This is weird, but it's actually like a decent movie though. I feel like
it is.
Like I was kind of pleasantly surprised. I going into it, I thought it would have been worse than it was.
I remember it as like Shark Tale-esque of like how like bad it is. But like as a kid, I loved Shark Tale, and I still fucking vibe with it, honestly. But like I didn't like Surf's Up when I watched it as a kid. I don't know why. I didn't click with it, and now I appreciate it. I think it's because as a kid you don't appreciate what they're going for in the movie. And no other animated movie has really tried a mockumentary style, at least on that level.
I don't think so.
Like,
no. I mean,
it's a very unique animated movie. It's 2007 too. Like it's like yeah
it's so pretty good. Like knowing that it's that old now. I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. It's like yeah, that's definitely,
we don't talk about the sequel.
The sequel does not exist.
The sequel, I watched the trailer for the sequel as the movie was going, because I watched the movie earlier, and then we decided to do the new format, and then I rewatched the movie with him. So while we were watching it together, I watched the trailer a little bit of the second movie, and it is garbage compared to the first one.
Yeah, didn't they completely like change the style?
They completely changed the style. It looks like one of those shitty DreamWorks Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Which, no offense to DreamWorks, they're doing the best possible, but like still, like, come on, man. Shrek rap on YouTube, like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man. Anyway. It looks like one of those bullshit, and then it was a partnership with WWE and John Cena and The Undertaker and Vince McMahon or whatever is their main characters in their penguin versions of themselves, and they're surfing, and and Cody, the main character, is voiced by Finn from Adventure Time in that one.
So he's just not even
Shia LaBeouf anymore.
Why did they do that?
At least Chicken Joe is the same actor, which is epic because it's Napoleon Dynamite plays Chicken Joe.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I fucking Surf's Up was really good. I'm glad that I put that on the list, because I thought it was gonna be like but it would turn out to be fucking really good.
Yeah, like, right. It's actually epic.
There's so much passion and like respect of like surf culture in the movie too. It wasn't like just, it's a surf mockumentary, it's gonna be done up for comedy. Like they don't make fun of surfing in the movie at all. They use the characters and they joke with the characters. Like Chicken Joe is like an idiot, but he's not. He's like the best way to do a dumb character in my opinion. Because he's just oblivious and he's just like happy-go-lucky, you know?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was a lot funnier than I remember too.
Yeah, right.
Because I think I just didn't really get the jokes at all.
Yeah.
But like watching it back, it was I really noticed that, especially with like the characters, like the first like time when the main guy, God, why can't I even remember his name now? I'm bad at names. Yeah, Cody. When he like God, what was the exact thing? I think I sort of wrote it down. Yeah, like he said, he was talking about like how, you know, he gave him the necklace or whatever.
Yeah.
And they even like, you know, added that little like where he sort of looked like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
You know, I just like to, there's a lot of there's a surprising amount of little details like that like made a lot of sense. You know, it wasn't just like,
and I like that one
good.
time when they're interviewing the kids, just the little girl penguin just leaves frame and then gets pushed back into frame by an adult.
Yeah.
And there's like
they did a really good job with the kids. I gotta be real. Because they're exactly how it would be. Like literally kids. Yeah.
It was so real. Funny. Like it was a mockumentary, but it felt kind of real, you know? Like it was obviously scripted, but it like, you know, had that feeling of like, oh, these could be real people, even though it's penguins on a fucking tropical island surfing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Also, I thought that the antagonist guy, the shitty surfer guy, I thought he was voiced by Will Arnett, but he's not.
Oh yeah.
I doubt that you know what Will Arnett sounds like, right? He voiced Lego Batman.
Oh yeah, well I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he sounds exactly like Will Arnett, but it's not Will Arnett in the fucking.
Who is it?
I don't. Let me look on Google.
Google.com.
Oh, YouTube. Sorry. Surfs Up. He's voiced by. If I can get the cast list.
Daedric Bader.
Yeah, Daedric Bader.
Daedric Bader.
That sounds like a made up name. I'm saying no offense, but that sounds like a made up name. He apparently voiced a Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he sounds just like Will Arnett in that movie.
Yeah.
Was he Brave and the Bold Batman? Yeah, he was Brave and the Bold Batman.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Surf's Up, man. Surprisingly a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's worth a do watch. Also fucking
it is.
Jeff Bridges, is that his name? Who plays Big Z? Spoiler. Jeff Bridges. He's so good in like every movie he's in, but especially in this. Like I don't know, it just felt right. Yeah. It felt like they had the characters on a set acting out, and then they did over the scenes, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like they animated over the actors, like that kind of like not mocap, but you know, just a reference and stuff like that. Just the really audio mixing and everything, it just sounded right.
Yeah,
yeah.
They did a good job. Like it was like, you know, like a 3D space. You know, it wasn't just like you know, like if a character would walk off, it would like get quieter. Like they did a good job with that. Yeah, they also just like did a good job like making characters like they have like a strong identity, but it's not like a stereotypical way of it. Yeah, it felt pretty good.
Like you would assume that Chicken Joe is just the idiot, but he has like heart to him. It's not just he's dumb for dumbness sake. It's just he is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I wrote down he's like a YouTuber lost in another country when he's like walking through the jungle. It's just like it's kind of funny. But
yeah, I actually wrote down notes on my first watch earlier.
Oh yeah.
And here's my notes that I wrote down. I wrote, "Let's go, Chicken Joe" in all caps, and then I wrote, "Cody's brother is a dickwad," and then I said, "Geek is epic." Whenever Geek shows up and he pisses on Cody's leg, I wrote that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
solid movie though.
Solid fucking watch. I'm glad that I watched it twice tonight because that was nice.
Yeah.
it's like an overlooked gem because as a kid you don't appreciate it or understand really what all the shit's going for. And then
and it looks like it's like a total kids movie, but it's like watching it when you understand it.
Honestly, it doesn't really feel like a kids movie to me. Except for like a couple parts. Like
it like the art and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this is some random kids movie from the 2000s. Yeah, but it's just like a well-written movie.
Also, like I love the camera work. The only thing that I wish was that like the cameras that aren't the film cameras, right? Like the documentary cameras. I wish that those like whenever they have like drone type shots, that it looked distinctly different rather than it looking the same. but
yeah,
they did a really good job with the cameras and how the effects looked, and like all the they had like shots of like older camera footage, and it just looked cool. I don't know. It was sick.
Yeah.
And then like whenever he's on the board paddling, there's like a not telephoto.
Like a GoPro?
Like a GoPro. It's like a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
It's like it looks it's so good.
Yeah.
Man.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. It has been 10 minutes. We filled that out. Dude. We did it. All right.
Let's go.
On to the next movie. We don't know what it is, but on to the next one, baby. Okay, sorry. We forgot to rate Surf's Up.
Oh yeah, we gotta rate it.
I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
I think probably a 9.
Yeah, 8.5. I feel like it's like a pretty solid movie.
It's a solid movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's all. Next movie time. Bye.
Next movie.
We watched Zathura, baby.
We saw Zathura.
Zathura time.
Pretty fucking epic.
I love this movie. This is really one of my favorite movies of all time. It was on loop all the time when I was a kid. I know it by heart.
I know. I watch it so many times.
It's so good. Yeah. Goddamn. I love the practical effects in the house.
I know. I wanted to point that out. Like, it's there's so much shit. Like the set design was really good. Like, the holes in the floor and like this is really good.
There's very few movies where like the main set of the movie is so fucking like, I don't know, just it's such a vibe, dude. It's just mid 2000s goodness, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
The epic. Fucking wood floors and all the shit. It's such a good fucking house.
I know, it's such a sick house. God.
Man. Yeah. God, I fucking love this movie. The fucking space designs and shit is kind of what I wanted Pogo Rocket to look like.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like retro futuristic fucking perfection. They got it down so good.
Yeah.
The robot design is so fucking sick.
Yeah.
I loved that the CG looked like the practical and it didn't like have too big of a jump.
Yeah, right. You know? It was actually surprisingly good for 2005.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty solid actually. Yeah, I think definitely using like a big practical set like that was a big help because yeah. And
like there were some parts where the robot was full practical and then others where it was just CG, obviously, because they had to,
make them thrust. But
it looked so good. And Jon Favreau is really good at doing like directing CG that looks kind of real, like with Iron Man and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, fuck yeah. So goddamn good.
It is really good.
It's like, it's just so like you can dig your hands in the fucking movie. And it's not like,
right.
Marvel movies nowadays, or just like a lot of movies nowadays kind of feel like plastic, or they kind of look like too fake,
Yeah.
Like this was just the right amount of like, it felt like you could touch all the shit, Oh, it's so fucking good. God.
Yeah, it's pretty like well-rounded. Like it had like a lot of different like elements. There's like the whole like horror element of the scary robot and stuff, and like
the lizard dudes.
And like it's good. And then of course you got a kids movies, or well, I guess it's a kids movie. You got to tie that in with the nice positive message. So
but it was just so fluid.
It's just it all kind of flowed together really well. It didn't feel like they were trying to jam it in with all that stuff. It just sort of like was sort of intertwined in. But
I know the movie is Jumanji but in space.
But
like it kind of is better than Jumanji the original, in my opinion.
I honestly
I love the original Jumanji movie, but like it doesn't roll as well as Zathura does. Zathura just like keeps on going, it doesn't really have too many low points.
It's all just kind of nice and like even intensity throughout, which is nice.
And the acting in this was like pretty damn good. Like,
yeah, the
the
stupid fucking like fights and stuff are so like legit,
so real.
Yeah.
Man, it was so good. God.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all I'm gonna be saying about these movies. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I know. But I mean, hey, they're all good, so
yeah.
God.
Man.
Yeah.
The music was really good. The fucking just how they introduced that it was in space was so fucking like
right.
Yes. Because they had the meteor shower, and then they fucking open the wide door that's really wide for some reason.
Yeah, the big beefy door.
The big beef. Yeah. And then it's Saturn, baby.
Yeah, so epic.
So epic.
Yeah, it's really fucking like epic, like cinematic experience watching. So like, yeah.
And like it felt like a board game. You know,
yeah.
Jumanji didn't really feel like a board game because it was like you have to roll dice and then move the thing. Like it was too like wild. Zathura is very simplified. It's just push the button, your guy goes the number, and then you read the card and something happens.
Yeah, like it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, man.
You know what I was thinking about at the end of the movie? I was like, it'd be insane to play a video game version of the board game.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah. Like, and I was also thinking like, God, this is CG in 2005, but this could like be a game too now.
Yeah. Right.
Like to that same level.
Oh,
that would be really epic. Actually,
that'd be sick.
God, we should make a it's like a board, like a card game. That'd be epic. Oh man.
Zathura.
Literally just game. Zathura. That would be sick. We wouldn't be able to call it Zathura, but
I mean, if it's a free fan game, then we could do that.
That's true. That's true. God, that'd be fun. Actually, I'd be down to make a Zathura like.
Oh man, it would be so sick to have a physical version of the game.
Oh yeah,
because like
that would be
that. It's like, just the metal board and all the gears and everything, the intricacies. That would be sick to have like a fully like actual working version of the shit. I want Adam Savage to build a working Zathura game.
Zathura. That would be epic, dude.
That would be. I would watch that. Like one day build.
Oh yeah, I would too.
God,
so
man.
Epic. Man, did they actually sell Zathura boards? Oh god, I think they do. It's not like as epic though as the one in the movie. It's like plastic. The one in the movie's like metal.
Yeah. God. Just and also that opening sequence where it's going the opening credits and it's showing the board game off and like all the shit.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
It's really good.
I like the turning the key got more and more throughout the movie. It started as 2 turns and then it went like slowly up to 3 and then 4 at the end. That was kind of funny. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of like had like an act structure kind of to the thing. So you know like where you're at in the movie kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a very subtle thing, which probably accidentally happened, but it kind of
who knows? Yeah.
It felt right.
Oh
god.
Yeah, I watched this movie so many times as a kid. This is like the kids movie for me.
Yeah.
Like
I also love it because it's just an all ages movie. Like everyone can watch it. Like that's the good thing about also Surf's Up is that it's a fucking all ages.
Yeah, it transcends like that age demographic thing. It's just like at its core, just a good movie for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which I think is just the theme of all these movies that we have on this list.
I think so, probably. I mean, from the ones I've already seen, yeah.
Let me look at the list again. Where is it?
Yeah.
Browser. There we go. Yeah. I think maybe Bedtime Stories might not be necessarily all ages because I haven't seen it in a long time, but like I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen.
I mean, it's gonna be a good movie. I love that movie, but you know, all the other ones are definitely like pretty all ages. Maybe not Chicken Little. Maybe Chicken Little is kind of like I don't know. I think nostalgia is getting me on Chicken Little because I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've seen Chicken Little. It's been, oh my God, it's been at least a decade, I think.
Yeah. Man.
I hate that I can measure things in decades now. God.
Man.
Yeah.
I just really loved how subtle the visual effects were in Zathura.
Yeah.
Because like you don't really notice it because it's just so like
it just really seamlessly transitions between the practical and
also
the
like
really
even like the background, like the space in the background, like it just doesn't phase you that it's like CG because it's just you're in the moment, you're in the movie, you know.
Yeah, that's just, I think like a perfect example of like what CGI should be. It's just like
it's an enhancement
just to enhance
rather than the movie
being the whole movie. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man. God, such a good movie.
So good.
Yeah, in terms of rating, I'd probably have to give that like a 9.5.
9.5, dude. It's so good.
It's
also
it's fucking epic.
As a kid, like you don't really pay attention to like the dad in the beginning because you're just like focused on like, oh
yeah, right.
These kids are just fighting and bickering like, you know, siblings do. But the dad in the movie is so fucking good. In the beginning and then also at the end slightly. He's like barely in the movie, but it's so you know,
they didn't slack on that.
Like you could like he's like you can tell he's just he's a good dad. You know?
He's just trying to he's just trying to be a good dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
His interaction with the sister is at the beginning is really funny. It's so good. Oh,
good.
The SpongeBob clip always makes me happy.
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob clip's epic. I always love that in like movies and shows when there's another show and I'm like, holy shit. Just happened a lot with SpongeBob. I can think of like 3 times that they've used SpongeBob in a movie. Yeah. I guess it's just so memorable.
Yeah. Sorry for yawning, by the way. It's 7 a.m.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, definitely fucking 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much.
It's awesome. It's really sick.
The robot is so good. I love the robot. I love the aliens, the fucking lizard men. Just all the fucking, just all the scenes. They're so fucking good. Every single one, every single scene. Every single scene.
It's all so good. Yeah. Man.
Oh.
Yeah, the designs.
There's not even like a plot point in the movie that I was like, her. It just flowed so it just naturally.
Like makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. Well, on to the next movie, I guess.
On to the next one. And we're back. We just watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, directed by Wes Anderson. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
I fucking love this movie, dude. Yeah. It was my first Wes Anderson movie when I was a kid. I was like, hey, yo, this is pretty fucking epic, dude.
Yeah.
Because at that time, all you really know with the animated movies is like fucking Incredibles and
Cars.
Shrek and Cars. Yeah. So I hadn't really seen anything really like that other than maybe James and the Giant Peach, which we will get to. It is on the list
very soon. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very, I fucking love it. It's just wholly Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I mean, I think out of all the Wes Anderson films, I haven't seen all of them, obviously, but out of the few I have seen, I gotta say, I think it's probably my favorite. Just because it's a really solid movie overall in a lot of different aspects, but I really like the pacing with the whole movie. It just felt really consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it flows so well. Sometimes Wes Anderson movies don't flow as well, or they seem like really long because they just really densely packed.
Yeah, but this one was good though. Like it definitely was like kind of more fast paced than a lot of other movies, but there's still like slower moments, you know. It was really good. The pacing was pretty perfect, I feel like.
God, I fucking love this fucking movie, dude. The lighting, I realize, is something that I pay attention to now, or I paid attention to more in this rewatch, because it is really good. The lighting is it's like a lot of indirect lighting, and then sometimes it comes out from the bottom of the frame, and like, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's very like there's a lot of silhouetting, but also a lot of like just soft, you know, lighting. It's very good. I
didn't really like, I think like, you know, since it's my first watch, that wasn't like the thing I was paying attention to, but you know, I could definitely like thinking about it, you know, if I was focusing on that, I could see that.
Like, I don't know, like the scene whenever it's or they're in the bedroom and the and the cousin is crying underneath the train set, and then Ash fucking turns the flashlight on to check and see it. And he goes down. It's such like, I don't know. It makes me happy. Because it's stop motion. It's not like a 3D program doing stop motion. It's fully real life stop motion. You know, it's like, I don't know. That just fascinates me how they do lighting like that. And like, I don't know, just. And then in the sewer scenes, there's light coming up from the floor, and it's all like through the grating. So like you see like squares on the on everyone. I don't know. It's just I found it really, really nice, and I don't know. It's just very, very well done stylistically. He's talking to someone at the moment. We are going to cut right now, and we're back. Okay, I was talking about the lighing and how I liked it.
Another thing that I always... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you go. I was
going to say, another thing that I always love is... I watched this really long video essay on, like, Wes Anderson's directing style, you know? Yeah. And it was actually a really good video. I totally, like, you know... It sort of, like, enlightened me as to how he, like, shoots things. But I like the way that he shoots things where everything's on, like, its own plane. You know? It's just a really interesting way of like framing shots. I don't see that anywhere else. You know, I've never really seen like, any other.
Most of the time it's like either like if you're shooting, you try and go for like the most natural thing, which Wes Anderson doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's all very like it's like stacked layers on top of each other. Yeah. It's cool though. I like that. It gives it this immediately. It's like, oh yeah, this is like different. It's it like, I don't know. God, and all the
also I rarely see him do like motion blur with the camera. And there was like one scene that popped out to me whenever he put motion blur on the camera, which was whenever they were panicking about the house being dug into.
Oh yeah.
And so the camera is whipping around and everything, and it's like, and then it does this cool fucking zoom out where you see the dirt and everything, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh, I love it.
It's really cool. Yeah, I love just all the like more, you know, cinematography stuff. That's done with Wes Anderson movies.
It's like
really good.
It's like he's breaking the fourth wall, but not. You know?
Yeah, right. Because
he utilizes the fourth wall as as just a character almost, and that's why it feels like it's breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Another thing with that video essay I watched, I think one thing that sort of summed it up really well is that everything feels like it's like a set, even when it's not.
Yeah,
because of just how it's like framed and how it's all like very like purposely positioned in the camera.
Yeah.
It's just really interesting, you know. You just don't see that. And just like with the whole thing, like with the three farms just perfectly next to each other, with the train in the background, there's like a clear like lines of different, you know, elements in the camera. It's just that's just a really interesting, like, it's just cool. You know,
I also like seeing all the patches of farmland everywhere. Like that's I don't know, it just makes it feel like you're like higher up than you are in the camera.
Yeah.
Because like you see that shit whenever you're in a plane, you know, like you see like the world kind of go flat for a second and then like bulge out, you know?
Yeah.
But in the movie, like you're not really that far off the ground, but you still see it. And it's really, I don't know, it's a cool perspective moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Also, since this one's animated, it just adds you can do way more shit.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like his live action ones, like they're fucking amazing. And like you don't really feel a sense of limitation because it just is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But in watching this, it's like you really feel like in Grand Budapest Hotel, they could have done a lot more crazy shit if it was animated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have an animated part in The French Dispatch, which is really fun.
Yeah.
That was I like that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Anything else? Anything else to add?
I like all the dialogue. One thing with the dialogue, it's very like it's unpredictable in a really good way. Where it's like in so many movies and shows, it's just like when a conversation starts happening, it's just immediately you know what this conversation about and where it's heading to, and it's just kind of like, you know, it's boring. But with this, it's very like, I don't know, just like a lot of really good witty writing and a lot of like twisty turns with the, you know, just like it's really good.
Like when Kylie has like the face thing with his eyes twirling everywhere, like it's
right.
like
It's
a
just
jump
like
scare almost.
Yeah, it's like what is it? You know, I love that kind of stuff where it's like you're never expecting it. You know, it just makes it makes it so much more interesting to listen to because you're like you're anticipating that, you know, and it never happens. It's really good.
Yeah,
so, yeah, this is really
also
solid movie,
like. Ash has like a good little character, not necessarily redemption, but like, you know what I mean? Like he has like kind of like he starts off as like kind of a, you know, a troubled child, like kind of an asshole, you know?
Yeah.
And he grows throughout the movie. He just wants to be seen and you kind of understand like the place that he's coming from rather than him just being a one note, like kind of a dick character.
I did like that character.
Which I really love about Wes Anderson movies is that his characters aren't one note, you know?
Yeah.
Even if they seem like they are, like in Grand Budapest Hotel, Z, the main character, he seems like he would be one note because he's just the bell boy or whatever. He's the bus boy kind of.
Yeah, right.
And he just like does whatever he's told and he's learning and kind of like just going along with everything. But he really comes into his own as a character, like just throughout that whole movie, and you just get layers and layers. I mean, the whole movie is about layers and layers of storytelling and like going back and back and back about this hotel and the history with it. And I fucking love Wes Anderson, dude.
Yeah, that movie was really good though. Fantastic.
Even in Fox, like the whole like wolf thing at the end, like a lot of people would probably be like, what was that about? You know?
Yeah.
Like they foreshadow it throughout the movie, but like still it's kind of odd how that just is thrown in at the end. But like it's just like a little symbolism showing that like Fox's like bad wolf kind of like, you know, his like scheming days are behind him.
Yeah, it's like a symbol of his growth as a character. Yeah. I mean, that was like to me immediately like, oh yeah, this is what this is about. I'm glad that's how that, you know, was done. So
it was really good. And I love that it just is like farmland and then it's ice cold.
Yeah, it's instant winter. Yeah.
I love the exaggeration in this movie. It's so good.
It's so good. It's perfect for an animated movie like this where it's just has so much freedom with that. Yeah.
And Isle of Dogs, which is his next animated movie, is also fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Which we will get around to.
Yeah. If you want to watch that too. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's on it. Fox is better than Isle of Dogs, but Isle of Dogs still goes hard.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
Man. All right. Well,
one more note.
One more thing,
I like the hair movement on the models, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that was another thing. Like, because I think it was like a thing that that part of that video essay, it was like they didn't have to do that. It was just kind of a mistake, you know, an artifact of old filmmaking. But I just thought that was interesting that Wes Anderson specifically chose to do that on purpose, you know.
Also just stop motion, like with like claymation, you see fingerprints and stuff and all that stuff moving around, like from inexperienced or like amateur stop motion. It's just that it's a cool style, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool.
It's like Lego stop motion. It's like like in the Lego movie, if they didn't do like certain things, it just wouldn't feel right, you know. Like I don't know.
I get that.
God, I love animated movies that go out of the box of fucking Pixar. Like DreamWorks does it in a writing sense, but they're still directing it kind of like that. And you know, it's just like, oh, it's an animated movie, but directed like a real movie, but like has some little extra little funnies, you know, to make it animated. Yeah. You know, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes animated movies feel like they shouldn't have been animated.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a lot like that. Yeah.
Like there's obviously like Cars, which is understandable because it's Cars.
Yeah, that'd be a weird live action movie, but yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you mean though. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Good movie. We got to give a rating.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
9.9 out of 10. I fucking 10 out of 10. I love this movie.
God, I mean, this is I feel like honestly watching all these movies so far, I think this is like the best.
It's the peak.
Yeah.
It's peak movie.
I think this
and
is
all the
peak.
other ones are good also. It's just they're great good movies, in different ways.
Yeah. This one felt just really like complete, you know.
Yeah, just fully its own beast. Even though it was based off of a book, like it feels like the original. You know?
Right.
And that's another thing that I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I gotta give this like, God, I don't know.
I think that's also why I like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, because it's fully its own thing, even though it's based off of something, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I gotta give this like, I feel like higher than 9.5 because I think I rated something else 9.5. So I got to give this at least a 9.75, if not higher.
I'm going 10 out of 10, dude. It's I loved it ever since I watched it.
I don't think it gets better than this. So, you know, I might have to give it a 10 out of 10 too. Because I mean,
things can equal it.
That's true.
Equal it. That is true.
But better. I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Alrighty. I guess on to the next movie. And we're back.
We got we just watched James and the Giant Peach, and my God.
That movie is so much crazier than I remembered. Like I sort of remember the general concept, but it is so insane. There's so much going on.
I think my memory of the movie is just up to the point where they get it like into the ocean and then it stops.
Yeah, right. Me too. Like I kind of remember the ice part, but that's like it. I don't remember the crazy bullshit.
There's so much.
There's so
First
much
off,
going on.
A rhinoceros killed his parents.
Yeah, not even just a rhinoceros. In the sky. A cloud rhinoceros. Okay.
Oh my God.
And then we got the fucking robot shark.
The robot shark. And then Jack Skellington in the ocean.
Jack Skellington, he's a ship captain in the ocean.
Oh my God, dude.
This movie's insane.
This movie kind of reminded me of the Pinocchio movie from Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, right?
Like, there's a lot of parallels. Like, like, the movie is like segmented in the same kind of way, and I don't know, it hits a lot of the same beats, kind of, and it has like a similar visual style, just lighting wise and everything. But my God, dude, this fucking movie, oh my, I don't know how to feel about it.
I don't know either. It's
at one point they go to space. What's the
they're
point?
In space, and there's a dude rowing his boat in space. It's just insane.
It's like a mushroom trip, dude.
It really is. I mean, that's what the whole thing is, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? He ate some weird green worm looking thing. And
No. But that's not the thing. That's like,
yeah,
it's all real.
Yeah.
And the movie's universe is all real.
It's all real.
The fucking the aunts who are abusive and fucking hate the child and just use him for for their personal gain. They drive to New York in their car.
Drive through the fucking Atlantic Ocean. No road, just fucking on the ocean floor.
And then the animated characters stay animated at the end. And fucking
they don't.
And then they make the Peach Pit, which was not in the movie until the end of the movie. They make the Peach Pit into a house for the boy. And the hot spider's like, the dinner's ready.
Oh my god. Mommy spider. Oh my god.
The only spider I am like, awooga.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. This fucking movie. Insane. Also, the centipede guy, he's epic at first, and then he's kind of an asshole, and I stopped liking him after like after the part where he kept interrupting James.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a guy. Yeah.
And the scene where they're doing the song, I didn't remember it was a musical until I was like, either, what? But they're doing the song where they're eating stuff because they are like starving, and then they find out they're on a peach. And they start eating the peach, and then they are just eating so much of it. And it's like, dude, stop. Much. It's gonna go away.
It's fucking insane. It's so crazy. I don't remember. I don't remember all this crazy shit.
I really don't know how to feel about this movie. I don't know either. I didn't expect the spider to be as sexy as she was.
I know, yeah. I didn't really remember that.
It goes against my core values as a human. But I can't help it, dude. I can't.
I know. She's a hot spider.
Oh my god, dude. This movie, I don't even know. Would you show this to your child?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, it's when you're a kid, you don't.
Yeah, right.
Like, you look past all the other weird shit. You don't think about it very hard because you're a little kid and you don't know anything.
Yeah, so but like there's parts of the movie that are just actually kind of scary. Like the fucking robot shark with the
grinders, and it's like, Jesus.
And the fucking rhino, dude. The
rhino's sprinting and first off, parents are dead. Like, yeah. It's a pretty kind of messed up movie. And abusive ants, like.
And they're scary. That one ant is fucking terrifying.
She is scary. She's a fucking skeleton. And it's like, yeah.
They did a good job. The actresses did a really good job.
Yeah, they did.
They're comic relief, but also scary and assholes.
Yeah.
God.
It's just a crazy kids movie.
It's just you just don't expect what happens next.
You really don't.
James goes to bed, the sexy spider tucks him in, and then all of a sudden he wakes up and they're in the fucking ice biome.
And he's and the whole weird like that sequence where when he's asleep, where he's a caterpillar and he's eating a peach.
Yeah, and he turns into Markiplier thumbnail face.
He turns into and then it's just insane.
Oh, dude.
It's so crazy.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, the musical sequences were not as offensive as as I thought they would be. you know?
Yeah.
Offensive to my ears anyway, because I'm not a musical boy. I don't vibe with the musicals.
Yeah, I'm not crazy with musicals either, but it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. It was kind of like the Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro, you know, that one. But it wasn't as like all the musical parts fit, you know, in James. But like the movie's so crazy, I think anything could fit.
Yeah, right. It's insane.
Like they had oh my god, the fucking space scene, dude. What? And then he lands on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, straight on top of the Empire State Building.
Through the peach.
And then they get a fucking crane and
pull him down.
Oh my god.
They give him a free house at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Just for
free New York real estate. I mean, you know how much that's worth? Like, goddamn.
And it was like in the middle of Central Park, too.
Yeah, that is a primo spot.
Dude.
Like, goddamn.
All because of he was their giant peach. He crash landed, gooped up one of the officers and a lady.
Completely gooped him up, yeah.
And then they took him down. He fucking was like, "Fuck you, ants! I hate you." And then fed a small part of the city, and now he gets a free house.
Yeah. I mean, and the other thing that's just I'm surprised about is no one made any mention of the fact that there's giant bugs on the beach. It's like they're just totally normal.
Yeah, they're just like...
I don't think there was one comment made. Like
other than the ants freaking out, but all the other people are like, hey, maybe it's New York. They're used to giant rats. I don't know.
I guess. It's just insane.
Oh my God. Fucking Christ.
It's really crazy. It's so much crazier than I ever could have imagined.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, it's like if Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio was on crack.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And it had Tim Burton.
And that movie was already pretty crazy, but this movie just takes it up a notch. I mean,
oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Also, like, the movie kind of at points feels like it was written in Wattpad by like a 12-year-old.
It does, yeah.
Like right after the scene in the ice biome, whenever they come out of the water and they're back on the beach and they have the compass. There's like a little exchange between the centipede and the cricket man, and they're like avoiding the topic of saying that I'm sorry or something. It's weird. They're like, what I was trying to say. No, they're just like this emoji. Yeah. Little pointing fingers. And it's like, oh my God, it's full on. It's just a child dream. It's a lucid dream.
That's really what it is. It's just a childhood dream. Yeah. Just chaos. Like,
I'm just flabbergasted at the movie. I was watching it with a slack jaw. Like, what is happening right now?
I was too, and I've seen this movie so many times as a kid.
Yeah,
and like I'm familiar with it. But now looking back, I'm like, I'm not. Like, what the fuck's this?
This is not the James Giant Peach I know.
It's not. Well, it's not the one I remember.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the beginning part, but
I remember the beginning part slightly, and then just them on the beach in the ocean, and that was the movie for me in my brain.
That was like all I remember. I don't remember. I don't even remember the house thing at the end or anything like that. That was just...
There was no moral compass in this movie, really. It was just, we're going to New York, baby, and then fuck you, ants, you suck, you're abusive.
Yeah. Like, the only reason they're going to New York is because his dad said that they were.
Yeah.
But then I don't even know what the moral of the story is supposed to be like at the end.
I think it's
like family.
Hey, if you crash land in New York with a giant peach, they'll give you a free house. I think that's what it is.
Actually marketing for New York.
The visual style of this movie was fucking amazing, though. I fucking loved everything really about it. I love how cartoonish it is that they fucking drive through the ocean, seemingly. Yeah. It's just they open the door and water comes out and fish come out and they have seaweed all over their mouths. It's
weird. It's a very strange concept, but it's kind of like they did a good job, but it's just so insane. It's like, I don't know. You know,
I'm gonna have to rate this a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 too, because it just feels like it's cool and kind of funny, but it's just fucking too insane.
It's too It's too wacky, bro. And not not that that's a bad thing. Wackiness is kind of epic, but like there was no through line. It was just like we're going to New York.
It was unwarranted.
And then out of the blue, they're just not on the right path and they have to get back to the right path and they just instantly are like, okay, we're going to get a compass and now we have a compass. Okay, let's go back to there's no point. It's just what the fuck? Oh, it's a certified hood classic. It is a childhood banger, and it is a fucking whack ass movie. Watching it back, and I'm glad that I watched it. But I would rather watch Gut Boy, a Bedtime Story again. Even though Chip has not seen that movie, go watch that movie. It is just as whack, but it has more of a through line than James and the Giant Peach. I don't know. 7 out of 10. Next movie now.
Okay.
Fucking damn. I'm gonna go pee real quick while this is going.
Yeah, go do it up.
Honestly, just talk about it, because oh my god. Keep going. I'll be right back.
God damn, dude. It's really good. It's surprisingly good. I don't think I expected it to be that good, you know? Especially for a 2005 movie also. It's like way older than I thought, but it's pretty timeless. Like I would never ever know that it's not 2005 or that it is 2005.
Okay. Yeah. Did we even say that we just watched Chicken Little?
I don't know.
I love this movie. I've always loved this movie ever since I was a kid. Yeah. I feel like people shit on it.
Yeah.
But like, it's so good. It's so really fucking good, dude.
It's really funny. Yeah. It's so witty with everything, all the jokes.
We got Joe Biden over here.
Joe Biden,
Oh my god.
It's so good.
Fucking Christ, dude. That was the first 3D animated Disney movie that wasn't Pixar.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Or at least like the fully 3D. You know, I think Treasure Planet used it
had some.
They're like 3D stuff, canvas or whatever, like that shit. Mm-hmm. But like the first fully 3D movie. Oh, fucking Christ, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so much better than I remember.
I love Disney movies that aren't musicals, dude. Because they have so much more character to them.
Yeah, right. It's so much better.
Every fucking character in this movie is the best character.
They're all so good. Like there's no one character that I thought was like a bad character. They're all just really unique. Yeah.
Foxy Loxy is like the bully.
Yeah,
but like she's really good at baseball and gets shit. She gets like completely ignored when Chicken Little eats one good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she completely is just a different character at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Oh man, so good. It's really good.
Oh my god. Just all the arcs in this were so good. Like
they were very like complete, you know. It was like I didn't feel like there was anything that was like, oh, they should have expanded on that or whatever. It was all just like really,
my god, so I fucking Love this movie so much, dude.
It's really
I'm
good.
so glad we rewatched it because I love that movie. Just every time I've seen it, it's amazing. But like, I don't know. That was the first time in a while that I really laughed throughout the whole time of watching it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so fucking funny, dude. Every 5 minutes,
it's
there's
really
a fucking
funny
joke.
There's just constant jokes.
It's
and
so
they're all
good.
Epic. Yeah.
And like they don't distract from what the movie is. It's fully like, I don't know, it just weaves it in. Mm-hmm. And like the characters aren't one dimensional. Like there's like layers to them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's so good.
Some things happened faster than I remember. Like I remember we watched the Disney Plus version, and I don't think there's been anything cut out of it, but just in case there has been, you know, like you know. But like I remember the alien showing up to them, you know, like the little baby alien, which is also he's epic. He's been chilling. But like and then them like having like more dialogue or like more of like scenes before the invasion happens, but it's just instant as soon as
it's just like instant, like a minute and then they start invading. It's crazy how fast that happened.
I love the visual style of this movie. Sometimes the lighting doesn't make sense, but it's awesome. It's kind of like Puss in Boots Last Wish in that sense, but like not as like poppy, I guess you could say. I don't know. Like whenever the aliens are coming down in their ships in the background, it's like they're in the distance, like in the actual like backdrop of the I don't know. It just seems like there's like a big perspective shift, and like I don't know. It's just it's cool. I really dig it. Oh, really and the colors are really good. Like it's all soft lighting and everything. Yeah. It looks like a storybook, which is what they were going for because it was based off a storybook. Oh man,
it's really good. So much better than I remembered, because I almost went into this thinking like I was gonna be like disappointed or whatever because like misremembering it. Because you know it seems like one of those movies you just kind of overlook, right? Because it's just like, but it was really good. It was surprisingly good. I was pleasantly surprised.
God.
Yeah.
Man.
It was just a really solid movie.
So fucking funny and fucking just I don't know. The only problems that I really have with it is that like it can be a little bit heavy-handed with like the like dad therapy type beat, but I still like it. I still enjoyed it.
Like it's
Also, I think that's the only dad in a Disney movie that's like a real character.
I can't think of any other dad that's like the main parent, you know? Not just like some background.
I guess Jasmine from Aladdin has a dad, but he's just a goofball. He doesn't really like he's not like a main
This is the only like real like person, you know, that's been in a like
Oh man. I don't know what it is. It's so fucking good. Oh, actually in Princess and the Frog there was like flashback scenes with Tiana's dad.
Okay.
Which is also a banger fucking movie. That's like one of the only, that's like one of a handful of musicals I like, you know? And it's just, that's a banger. But man, fucking Chicken Little, dude. It's such a good movie. People shit on it because it's Chicken Little, Zach Braff. I don't know. Something like that. It was like, I think it was like the first Disney movie in a long time that wasn't a musical. And I think that mixed with how zany it is and how cartoonish it is kind of just like put people off. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I fucking love that shit, man.
I thought it was fire, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah, I am really glad it wasn't musical because I feel like it's so much funnier when it's just like, it's all just dialogue, you know? There's nothing like...
I mean, the characters sing in the movie, but they're singing other songs.
It's like they're, you know, it's not like the fourth wall break. It's like they're actually just singing, you know?
God. This movie does have some fourth wall breaks that were awesome. Like the beginning of the movie that was Shrek, you know? With
right.
Like, Once Upon a Time. How many movies have you seen that in? Come on, guys.
I like all the like Disney references and jabs. It's always fun when movies do that.
And it didn't really feel like out of place because it's just the whole movie is that zany, you know, that it just fit right in. And like all the music is so fucking good in this movie.
The music is great. they really went hard with the music, dude. They didn't just use some generic like animated movie type beat. Like they pulled out all the the music was so fire.
Ain't no mountain high enough. That shit goes hard as fuck, dude. They remix that shit. Does. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, man.
I like the line whenever Runt's mom is holding him by the ear. She's calm down, young man. I'm going to take away your Streisand collection. And he's like, Mom, leave Barbara out of this. It's so good. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. God. There's so many like little jokes and stuff like that are just, it's so quick. You don't even really like, it's so easy to overlook it, but they're also so good.
Oh,
like
also, you go.
Just all the Joe Biden bits where it's like you see the slide for less than a second, and it's like that's the whole. But it's so funny.
Yeah, in the baseball scenes, there's like two that only show up for half a second.
Yeah,
just like what?
Yeah,
switch teams or something. Switch sides.
It's like switch. Yeah,
and then it go with crowd.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
It's so fucking hilarious.
It's really good. Yeah.
Fuck me, man. Yeah. God.
Yeah, I liked it a lot more than I thought.
Love this movie so much.
Yeah.
What are you rating it? What are you rating it?
It's so good. I feel like I'm like giving everything really high scores, you know, but they're all really good. Like I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I gotta give this like, man, like at least a 9 or 9.5. I feel like because it's just so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I'm gonna go with the 9.5. Also, this is the origin of my username, by the way.
Oh,
this is like what I.
Hey, let's go.
As a kid, I was like, I fucking love this movie. This is what we've drawn it back to. I don't know if this is specifically the origin, but we've drawn it to this movie. Which is at the end and throughout the movie, Ace is a nickname that gets brought up over and over again. And I felt it was so cool. And it kind of is in the movie.
Dude. It is really. Yeah.
Oh, it's so sick, dude.
Oh, man.
Because my original username was Ace82 because I was like, Ayo. And then I put the Nan on there because I wanted to feel grown up.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Fucking love this fucking movie, dude. If you have not seen Chicken Little, oh my god,
give it a watch because
give it a watch with some buds because
really
holy
good.
shit, it's so good.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I appreciate the movie more as an adult watching it than as a kid, even though I loved it as a kid too. Like, oh man, it's so fucking good.
It's just like that with all the movies you've been watching. There's so much like more to it that you can like understand when you're older, you know,
or whenever you're young. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like when you're older, there's like all these jokes and stuff that you didn't get before, and you're like, oh, now I actually understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Man.
God.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I was looking at like the ratings that it has on like online, but it's only gotten 47%. Which is bullshit. Like, what is there not to love?
Come on, man. The world wasn't ready. They weren't ready.
They really weren't ready.
God. And like, it's kind of turned into a meme with like the Joe Biden and like.
Yeah, right.
But like, there's so much more to that movie that just it's so potent, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's a really good movie.
The video game. Not so good, but
I haven't played the video.
We'll get to that maybe on the channel. I don't know.
Maybe someday. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a double feature of Chicken Little and G-Force, the video game.
Oh, G-Force. Oh God. I played the G-Force game. That was God. Well, yeah.
God.
I guess anything else? Any other comments?
I gotta rate it 9.5 because it's just so good.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else to say other than I love this movie and it's fucking hilarious.
It's really funny.
It was it was laughter every fucking 2 minutes, dude.
It was, yeah.
So good. Like there's rarely movies like that even now that get me like that.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Like maybe a comedy special will get me like fucking laughing the whole time. But oh my God, dude. It's just so
yeah. Yeah, you know, it's just they did it exactly right. If a movie from, you know, fucking 9 or 8 years ago. Well, no, not 8 years, 18 years
18
ago.
years, dude.
Yeah, Jesus. That, like, if it's still funny, then it's like they did a good job with that. It's surprisingly timeless, you know?
Yeah. Again, like the small, like there's a lot of small details in the movie that like are in the background. Like the fucking, in the beginning, whenever they're in the car, there's a fucking, they stop because they're in traffic or whatever. And in the background, there's a bird hitting a window trying to go into a fucking place.
Yeah.
And then the bull comes out and he cleans the window and goes back in and he doesn't have the guy up.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Good. So funny.
It's so good, man.
It's really good.
I appreciate it so much, man. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm glad we watched this one because it's pretty
R.I.P. the voice actor for the dad. He died in 2016.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah.
R.I.P.
That's a bro moment.
All right, on to bedtime stories, I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, all right.
Time for bedtime stories! We just watched Bedtime Stories.
We did. I had a fun time. The only part about it that I didn't like was that we kept getting, or Chip kept getting interrupted a bunch.
I know.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Yeah. It's a bro moment.
Oh, fuck.
But we did watch Bedtime Stories.
We did. And it was a fucking banger.
Yeah, it was a good fun...
That was like prime Adam Sandler too. Or not probably not prime, right? But like in like the kind of era that he was like, all of the 2000s was perfect.
Yeah, really.
For Adam Sandler, for Mr. Sandler. Also, you know, funny SNL days, but I didn't grow up with that, so it's not prime to me. This movie is a fucking banger. It's another thing of like, it's funnier than you remember, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like, it's so good. I always thought that the dreams were coincidences, like the shit happening in real life was a coincidence rather than it being real magic.
Yeah.
But it's just real magic, which I'm like totally fine with. It's epic.
Yeah.
Especially for a kid's movie. It's like, oh my God. You know?
Yeah, right.
I think it's because they kind of, throughout a lot of the movie, they kind of toe the line between it being kind of like it could be a coincidence, but then they kind of just drop it and give up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like with the gumball truck, but then it's just straight up magic. Which is fine. I mean, it's, you know,
it's epic.
Yeah, I thought it was just it was a fun classic, like, you know, 2000s kid movie.
Yeah. It was just very straightforward. Like, I don't know. There was like, it was just good storytelling.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was
Adam
good.
Sandler.
I liked how they like.
Yeah, you go.
I was just like, I liked how they like their interpretations of the stories into real life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
because it wasn't just like a direct. Yeah, right.
It's a penny that falls from the sky.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because it's like, oh, I wonder like, because whenever like the story was told, it was immediately like, okay, I wonder how they're gonna like adapt this into the real world, or what like, it was like solving a mystery live.
So good.
Yeah, it was good though. Yeah.
Adam Sandler has a track record of like making pretty much the same movie over and over again, especially in the 2000s, where it's just like it's just like a guy, like a man child almost, but he's just like epic and fun and has fun jokes. And then he has like a love interest, but then they kind of don't, they're just like friends basically. And then at the end they get together.
Yeah. It's just the same movie every time, but
it's epic.
Pretty epic.
You know? Yeah. Fuck it. The man makes movies to go on vacation and to just have fun and pay his friends. So good. But yeah, it was a really good movie, especially like growing up with this movie. It was really fun. And then it's a gateway into the Adam Sandler verse of movies.
Adam Sandler cinematic universe. Yeah.
Don't mess with the Sandman. There was one fucking part whenever he's on the phone with his sister in the movie, and then he's like, "Good moves, Bobby, but I could jump over the couch the long way."
That's really funny.
We had to back it up and play it again because it was too good. We kept laughing over the shit.
It was really funny. I just wasn't expecting it. It was very, very out of nowhere.
Oh, but that's like,
I think it's just the image of trying to jump over the couch the long way is the funniest part. Oh man.
Also, peanut butter and jelly sandwich the long way was also in my head whenever he said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a really funny bit. And it's just pure uncle energy. There's so much unk in this movie, dude.
Oh yeah.
There's so much unk.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's also just a very wholesome movie. Like there's nothing that really goes super wrong. It's just like there's a cartoonish like suck up villain, and like, you know, not even like the owner of the hotel is really evil. Like he's just a guy that's making, like, you know, whenever there's an opportunity to like change the location, he's like, oh yeah, okay. Like it's not like yeah,
he's just like a normal dude. Yeah.
He's just a normal rich guy that owns a hotel. And then at the end, in the epilogue, he becomes a doctor at the school that was going to get shut down and demolished, which was epic.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Good for him.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, there's a lot of good funny bits and like just character things in this movie, you know, like, I don't know, like that character, the owner of the hotel, he's like, he just is a germaphobe throughout the whole movie. And Russell Brand goes hard. Russell Brand is epic.
Yeah, it's just a fun. I guess is this classified as a feel good movie? I don't know. What
I would say. Yeah, because I classify a feel good movie as just a wholesome movie without any like huge stakes. It's just like
a nice happy ending, and like
everything's wrapped up, and like, you know, it just makes you feel good while you watch it, and it's funny and it's light, and that's what this movie is. It's just fun and light. And I like it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like as much to say about it as like, you know, because it's a pretty like straightforward movie. Yeah, you know,
like the movie just repeats over and over again because it's just story happens in real world. Story happens in real world with like, you know, through lines of like him trying to get the hotel back or whatever. But it's not like he's like, you can tell given off of like energy wise that if he didn't get the hotel, he would just go on with his life. It's not like a life ending threat or anything. You know, it's I don't know. It's just like, even if it didn't like go to plan, it would still be like he just lives. You know, I guess the only like real stake in the movie is the school getting shut down.
Yeah, that's sort of the main thing. It was so good. It's just good, fun movie.
Yeah. These kids have never lived. The characters of these kids have never lived.
Dude. I don't know what bacon is. I've never watched TV before. Like, what are they doing?
They don't have a TV in the living room, but they have a MacBook in the kids' room.
Yeah. Like, what's the deal with that? Not a MacBook,
they have a full-on Mac in the kids' room.
Yeah. Oh, these poor kids. They can't do anything, bro. They don't know what fucking marshmallows were. I mean, what?
No marshmallows.
What the fuck? Imagine not knowing what marshmallows were.
It's fucked up.
That's brutal.
They never had hamburgers.
Oh,
until
my
like
God.
The second night.
Never had hamburgers. Imagine going like fucking any year of your life without having a hamburger.
I mean, my first hamburger was probably whenever I was like 5, maybe 6. Probably even earlier.
Well, I probably even got hamburger bites. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Like when I was a little baby. Yeah.
I remember. My mom said that when I was a baby, I wouldn't drink milk even then. I know that's your. I wouldn't drink formula, so she would put cereal in my formula. These kids never had any sugar in their fucking life until this fucking guy shows up.
Jesus. What a sad Sad life to live. No sugar.
Cast was on point though. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
Okay, we got to talk about Bugsy before this fucking wraps up.
Yeah,
we got to talk about Bugsy.
Must mention Bugsy.
Now, Bugsy on the surface level is clearly a attempt at marketing and it's the mascot,
Bugsy plushes,
plushies, toy, probably a McDonald's toy when the movie came out.
Oh yeah, probably. McDonald's toys. Yeah.
But Bugsy is actually pretty epic in the fucking movie, even though it's just the throwaway joke that it's a guinea pig with giant eyeballs that it just makes funny little squeaking noises. He's every little goober.
Yeah.
And he apparently gets married in the epilogue and has 6 kids?
It has like a bunch of kids. Yeah. So,
and his wife has big eyes.
Yeah. So it's not just like this anomaly. There's other Bugsies out there.
There's a genetic code from the beginning of the universe until Bugsy that has just had guinea pigs in their ancestors with large eyes.
Yeah. Man. The odds.
God. It's funny whenever he cut to him on the treadmill and then it's like, he's working on some hamburgers.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah. I don't know. This movie is really fun and just light and I love it.
Fun,
perfect. I would say it's like the perfect kids movie. It's like the perfect all ages movie really, but especially perfect kids. Just family. Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally like the exact type of movie like a family with 2 kids would watch on like a Saturday night.
And then that night and only that night the kids would want a bedtime story, and every other night
and then it's just forgotten the next day.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Then you gotta think of some bullshit because they think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, right. And now you have to like oh man. Yeah.
So epic.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not that I can think of. I mean, just other than like a rating, I'd probably give this like movie like a good maybe like a 8.5.
Yeah, I'd give it like an 8.5 around then.
Like it's not anything like exceptional, but it's still it's a solid all around movie.
Yeah, like 8 for me is like it's good, right? Or like it's like kind of great, like it's at that.
Like,
level,
like it's not like I enjoy watching this. Like,
like a 7 is like it's good, an 8 is like it's good to great, and then a 9 is like this is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
but it has some things about it, and then a 10 is obviously Scooby-Doo 2.
God.
Monsters on Vacation.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking my mind, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for maybe the next movie.
Is it? I heard that we're like going like a city of gold or something. I don't.
A city of gold. What road are we going on?
Something. Road to something.
Road to like. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out right now.
Hello.
Hi.
Season Rights is here. We just watched Road to El Dorado. Okay.
All right. So, Road to El Dorado.
That movie was very horny.
It is horny. There's a blowjob scene. It's epic.
There is, yeah.
That's why I like that movie. It's a goofy time.
It do be.
Yeah. It's just a good fun movie. God. I wish there was more like 2D animated movies.
Yeah, right.
You know? That just isn't like a thing anymore. It's kind of
I'm kind of sad that like traditional 2D shit has been kind of phased out because of the popularity of like 3D movies.
Yeah. I feel like the only place I ever see 2D animation now is like a rigged character in like a TV show.
The last big one I can think of was Klaus, if you will.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah, but like before, I felt like it was almost like the standard. Now it's like,
oh, definitely, really, yeah, obviously,
yeah. It's like nowadays, like back in the day, 3D animated shit used to be like the most experimental shit that people would do online. You know, like while big companies were doing 2D. Now I feel like it's the opposite nowadays.
It really is, yeah.
If that makes sense. I saw that look on your face, Ace, man. Like,
well, I mean, I don't think that people were doing it online as like an experimental thing.
Well, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Because like
it was definitely
whenever Shrek came out, like I don't think that YouTube was a thing.
No.
So, you know, that's what
I mean, I didn't like not specifically just like online, but it's like, you know, it's like 3D was more experimental only compared now, and now I feel like and now it's like I feel like it's reversed nowadays where it's like more 2D shit is the more experimental while 3D is the norm.
Yeah.
Anyways, movie itself.
Good movie. I forgot that there was like music parts to it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
I didn't hate them. They were kind of okay. I just, you know, I was kind of like, I was neutral about them, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the best I could ask for is to feel neutral about it.
Yeah, right. Like usually, it kind of felt like the Lion King, like whenever, you know, I don't know, like a lot of the parts in the Lion King. I don't know why. Or like Lion King 1.5. Yeah. Man, it just fucking nails the vibes though. It nails the fucking vibes, dude.
Yeah.
Like just adventure, like grand adventure.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah. It does do a great job at that, yeah.
It's like, goddamn.
It's pretty good.
Chell is fucking hot as always. Like, goddamn.
two hot characters so far. We got the spider.
We got the spider from James and the Giant Peach,
Chell.
And then Chell for this podcast. God damn. Season, have you seen the fucking spider from James and the Giant Peach?
I am well versed in the lore of James and the Giant Peach.
She's fucking hot as shit. I don't know how the fuck they did it. I don't know why.
Quaaleg 2.
Quaaleg got nasty bod though.
Yeah.
Like the human part, yes, but like, you know, spider part, no. But
this is just she's all yes for me.
Sorry, we're getting off topic. I like the dynamics between all the characters.
Yeah, very good character dynamics.
Yeah. Miguel and Tulio kind of on the surface level seem like the same character, but they're not. You know?
Yeah, right. Initially, they seem very similar, but then as like you go through the movie, they kind of like uncovers their like desires and personality.
It's just thin and tubby personality traits.
Yeah, that's true.
Man. Yeah. Fucking
another good movie.
One is man, but horny.
I'm surprised I honestly don't think I've ever watched it. Like maybe I might have seen it when I was super young, but I have no memory of ever seeing it. You know?
Yeah.
But it was pretty good though. I was good movie.
It's definitely
I don't think it's really been
definitely like a good competitor to Disney at the time, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah. And I haven't seen their I haven't seen DreamWorks's like Sinbad movie.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah,
I genuinely really like that one.
I've seen like retrospectives on it and like, you know, video essays on it or whatever. But I haven't seen the movie.
I was around when I think I was around when that movie came out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
When did that movie come out? I'm gonna Google
2003.
I was 4 years old.
0. Yeah,
I saw their I remember DreamWorks' Moses movie. That was cool.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's kind of banging.
The movie that like if people didn't do well on, they got sent to Shrek. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember which movie that was though that we were working on.
It was like The Prince of Egypt or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Think so.
Yeah. Then people actually had a good time with Shrek.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shrek is banging. Road to El Dorado is banging. Fucking.
It's pretty good.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. It's not like. It's kind of hard for me to like say a lot about it because it's just like it's just good. You know.
Yeah. It's sort of just like with Bedtime Stories, where like
it's a solid
there's not
movie,
like anything
but like
it's just a good movie. There's not really like a lot to like report on.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like it's just the overall like writing and just the whole the whole movie.
In my opinion, I think Road to El Dorado is one of, if almost not. Let me reword that. It's almost the perfect adventure movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We all know the perfect adventure movie is the Lego movie, but
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Lego movie right now, sadly. Yeah. I did like how they used the space. Like they used the space very well in this movie with the animation. Like
was a lot of. Sorry to cut you off, but there was a lot of like world building elements just there in the scene. They didn't really have to tell you much. About said world. You just look at it and like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. I was talking more like from an animation, like animators perspective. Like they use the camera very well. Like they fill out the space very well. They use like it feels like a real environment, like a 3-dimensional environment, which they use 3D a bit. In the movie.
They do use a bit 3D.
It honestly felt like with that movie, like there was no two of the same scene.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. It felt like even if it was just like a slight angle difference, they're the same. Like if it's even in the same location, the same. It doesn't reuse the same shot,
like the same shots and stuff.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying with that. Yeah, I do. I kind of was just spending a lot of time like appreciating just how like epic the backgrounds are. Like they're really well done, and I love how there's so much like blue used in the green. Because it
makes it feel more tropical and vibrant than muddy.
I liked all the cool animal designs.
Yeah, the animal designs are really good.
Yeah,
because it wasn't just like, oh, it's just a real animal. It's like a crazy exotic animal because it's in this like dreamlike world place.
I like that. Yeah, that
I like the cool giant snapping turtle looking motherfuckers. The ones where like they were riding on the back of them.
The fucking giant catfish looking ass motherfuckers, baby. Those dudes were sick.
Yeah,
when one of those showed up initially, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, yo. We got catfish in this bitch. Damn. Yeah.
It's cool.
They did everything right, and they did everything by the book and expanded upon it in really interesting ways. Because like at that point in time, like there wasn't like a huge amount of like 2D and 3D mixing. I mean, Tarzan did it and Treasure Planet did it at that time. And the other,
can I say another amazing adventure movie? I fucking love Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah, Treasure Planet.
And like other like Disney movies using like deep canvas, but like in DreamWorks has just always integrated 3D with their 2D stuff whenever they did 2D stuff. But like I don't know, it just it felt right. It always just feels right whenever DreamWorks does it because they focus heavy on that shit. I don't know, just the presentation and everything. They always go hard on presentation. I don't know, man. When did the movie come out? Like 2000? Just 2000? I think it was just 2000.
No, let me look it up. It was 2000.
Yeah, it was a year old.
It's kind of crazy,
unless it came out in January.
Let me see.
Maybe.
No, March.
Okay, I was a year old.
I was -3. That movie's way older than I am.
I was -2.
Am I 4 years older than you, Chip?
Yeah, I think so. I was born in 2003.
I was 1999.
Yeah, so you're 4 years older.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, because I'm 20. You're 24, right?
Am I 24? I don't even know anymore.
You're 24. Unless your birthday's in like I don't know, November or something. But...
No, it's February.
Yes, you're 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dementia setting in, boys. It's like I still want to think that I'm like a year younger than I think I am. It's fucking stupid.
I still want to think I'm like 16, bro. I feel like I'm 50.
I feel like I'm 8. It's like there's times I feel like I'm 18 at times, but it's like I don't want to feel that way because I know I'm way older.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. I'm vibing at 21.
You're ace, man.
Yeah. I know how old I am, and I feel it. I do feel like people see me as a younger boy, even though they don't. They see me as this. But I don't know. Whenever I'm out, I just feel, I just don't. I don't know. But yeah.
But anyways,
dream work.
Yeah. Does the dream work? I asked this question before. I don't know if I ever got a response.
Maybe.
No.
Okay. I mean, I'll take that. It's an answer. So
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, any other comments?
Just other than just the animation's fucking amazing, and I don't know. Also,
facial expressions.
I was just about to say that the facial expressions go hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like it's kind of like my issue with some animated movies nowadays is like you can't like the animation in the face doesn't really express enough for me.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the opposite, especially with Disney movies in 3D.
Oh yeah. That's why I said
they look like TikToks.
That's why I said
they look like TikToks sometimes. Where it's like, it's like, Jesus, calm it down a bit. That was one thing. Like, that was one thing about Onward that I was like, fuck this movie. I do not want to watch this.
Onward wasn't bad. Okay, but it's like it's like with this movie and like I guess Sinbad and like movies from genuinely this era. It's like they did facial animations in 2D really, really well. It's like you could tell almost exactly what emotion that character was feeling in that exact moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely I think is like one thing that 2D sort of has over 3D in some ways is that like I feel like you can be more like obviously you can be expressive with 3D, but I feel like it's more natural when you do that with 2D, just because it's already like it's sort of distanced from real life, and so it doesn't look weird, when characters are really expressive like that.
Yeah. I would say I personally don't agree with that. I think that like in the early stages of 3D, yes, but like in Spider-Verse, they're
like saying obviously there's
that's why I didn't say all.
But I'm just saying like in the majority of 3D animated movies, it's like you can you can feel what the characters feel. It's not my right eye is being fucked up today. It's twitching all sorts of crazy shit, and I got something in it. It's a bro moment. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I think what you're talking about is more of like it feels inauthentic because the over animation of facial expression sometimes, and that's a Disney sin. If it's not Disney, then it's pretty normal. Like they're pretty measured, unless if it's a very cartoon, like I don't know, just in general, a very, very cartoony movie, like a kid's movie or something like that. But like you got your Spider-Verses, you got your Shrek. Shrek fucking is fully natural with all the shit. You got a shit ton of 3D animated movies that are just they feel natural with the facial expressions. It's just Disney with its bullshit. And even then, like Tangled fucking is amazing. Tangled's epic. True. Yeah. And fucking Chicken Little even goes hard on just like the normal. We watched that the other day and it fucking it was epic. It's just like ever since like Frozen, it's just been cringe over animating the fucking facial expressions for no reason. And I feel like also Pixar has adopted that, and I don't like that. It's like, dude, even in Cars, they didn't have the overdone facial animations.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that's all I gotta say. That's me ranting about animation. I love animation. from an outside perspective. I love analyzing it. I love fucking just experiencing it. Doing it can fuck off.
Don't love yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I found a penny.
An Abe?
Oh my god, you found Abe Lincoln?
You found an Abe Lincoln, dude.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that.
But yeah, rating time. What do you rate the movie? Season rates?
What do you rate the movie season rates?
7 bungles out of 5 dingles.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Overall, I think if I'm going to be honest, the general rating 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just really like this movie.
I think I would go 8 out of 10 personally. Like it's a great movie, and that's kind of 8 is like my great. You know, that's in the great zone. You know.
Yeah, I sort of was thinking like 8.5 around there because like it's a good movie, but I wouldn't put this up. Like you know, it's there's nothing exceptional enough that stands out. I feel like for me, that's like would push it to that next zone.
Like it's a fucking great movie. The animation's awesome. It's just very like solid. You know, it's very what you expect is what you see is what you get. Kind of, it's not like crazy like. Oh fuck! Yeah, right. You know, like James and the Giant Peach. I don't know if you went back and watched that recently. Season rates.
I started it, and then I just never finished it.
It is fucking insane.
It's insane.
Yeah,
it is
like fucking robot shark.
They go to
winter.
They go to the North Pole, and there's ships everywhere. It's crazy. Watch it
Jack
with
Skellington.
Watch it with Courtney sometime, and just fucking be like, what?
Well, let me see if she's awake. I'll do it right now. She's awake right now.
It's pretty insane.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy. We rated it a 7 out of 10, I think.
I think that's sort of
just because it was just, you know, it was a little like misguided, but it was fucking crazy, and that's kind of like why we're like, oh fuck, you know. I should
get like super high while watching it one time.
You should maybe. I don't know.
Dude, you don't even need to.
No. See, if I got high, it would enhance the experience.
Oh, it would make sense.
Yeah.
I can see what the writers were trying to do with that movie.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna put up the full rating list of all the movies. Here's the final ratings of all the movies. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't wait to do another one of these where we watch a million more childhood movies.
Yeah, there's so many. We could do like 5 episodes at least. Like there's so many.
I want to do one where we watch The Shaggy Dog. I want to fucking watch fucking both Charlie and the Chocolate Factories and compare them.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I actually did that recently.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Chip has not seen them. Oh, he's seen the Johnny Depp.
Well, I've seen the 2005 one or whatever.
Oh, you haven't seen the OG one?
He hasn't seen the original.
No, I've never seen the original.
Then there's also the new one that's coming out, I guess.
Oh, that one's not Charlie. That's just an origin story of Willy Wonka with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how that's gonna.
It looks bad. It looks like the Oz movie.
Yeah.
I never saw that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I heard it was absolute dog water.
James Franco. That is all you need to know. James Franco is Oz. That is it. That is the movie. There's nothing else. It's just James Franco, and he's like, oh, and then that's it. All right. Well, I guess thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing our takes. However, you know, I forgot the word. Fuck.
Jaded.
Not jaded.
That's just the first word that came to my brain.
Not biased. On a
Come?
Maybe. However come they may be.
I feel like I like this format, but I wonder if it pushes us towards favoring them in a better light.
But like this is the thing. This is the thing. We did the exact same shit whenever we did the other format. We put them in 9 pretty much for every movie.
That's true. I guess we just like movies.
We just love these movies. We should keep picking good ones. You know? Maybe we need to take a couple
maybe the next episode, Smosh movie. Let's try to pick the worst movies possible. And it's gonna be a battle of the worst.
The battle of the worst.
Yeah.
Smosh movie versus Ghostmates. Let's go. All right. The next one's going to be Battle of the Worst. And then after that, it's probably going to be another childhood one, unless if we come up with a different topic.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, dude, that fucking goes hard. Anyway, what? What? Thank you for thank you for watching. This has been a drawn out ending. Season, do you have anything else to say?
Any comments?